Hello.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Married with Media Live on
What
a Tuesday
number?
night.
What number are we? 36?
This is 36.
Yep.
36. And we're here to talk about some movie news, but we decided to do something a little different tonight because we
Yes.
do have the new Mario movie coming out.
In honor of my most anticipated.
I thought we would reminisce on the Mario video games and our top 5 favorite Mario video games.
Yeah. When you brought up the idea, I at first was like, well, I don't know. I haven't played all of them.
Yeah.
But
There's a lot.
Yeah, I still have played a lot. And so I was like, no, this is actually fun. Let's do it. So
Yeah, it's definitely something I've been wanting to do for a while. I have I had the ranking in my head, but going back and getting to kind of reminisce on them, and it honestly just makes me want to just stop everything I'm doing and just start playing them all again.
Well, yeah, that's what I said.
Because they're all so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
There's no real bad ones, I think.
But
look, we got 28 people in here watching us right now. Our
20
faces
or 28.
28. I said 28.
Oh, okay.
Live on a Tuesday nights. How's everybody doing? If you haven't yet hit the like button, hit that like button for us. We would appreciate it. And we'll save the Mario talk until we get to the actual Mario portion of the stream, but we definitely want your all's input in the chat as well.
Yeah.
We have a few movie news topics we're going to get into first, but get into the chat. Let's see
All
who's
right,
out
let's
there.
get into the chat. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm starting to get very tired. I don't know. Are
It's
my
okay.
eyes bloodshot?
Yeah,
little
for
bit.
sure. Yeah.
I woke up at it was like before 5 a.m. actually. It was like
It's about when I went to bed.
It was like almost 5 a.m. like right before 5 a.m. And I didn't have to be up until like 7:30.
Yeah.
And anyway, I couldn't go back to bed. So I've been up since before 5. And so I'm starting to crash a little bit. But anyway. Okay, we've got our buddy Marius in the chat. Hey guys.
You want me to go make you a coffee or something?
No.
Oh, you go through the chat.
I need to be able to fall asleep tonight.
Okay.
What do you think of the Mario movie Rotten Tomato score and Anya playing Peach? Yeah, so I was just telling Ken that I saw where they said that it had a 48 on Rotten.
Yeah.
What?
Well, let me bring it up real quick.
Oh, okay.
Keep talking.
And you know what? It doesn't bother me because Rotten is rotten, so I'm okay with it. I don't think that this is a movie for the critics anyway. I think this is for, it's gone up. It's 56 now.
You sound like the people that make the movies. They usually say stuff like that.
I mean, it's true.
Our movie's not for the critics.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. How do you feel about it? I know you're not as excited to see this movie as me, but what does that mean to you?
What does it mean to me? Oh, yeah. So we got Super Mario Brothers. I guess this could be our first official story. Is 56.
Well, can it though? Because you said we were going to save the Mario for when we talk about Mario.
No, I meant the actual Mario game talk. We can talk about the Mario movie.
I know, but I thought you said we were saving the movie talk for right before we talk about the game.
Did
I guess I misunderstood what you said.
Yeah, you misunderstood me in the worst way.
I don't think I did. But
56%. This is 81 reviews.
So there's been more that's come in just the last couple hours. It was like 56 with 50-ish views.
I wanted to read the consensus. While it's nowhere near as thrilling as turtle tipping your way to 128 lives, the Mario Brothers movie is a colorful, albeit thinly plotted animated adventure that has about as many Nintendos as Nintendos. Wow. How clever is that? Rotten Tomatoes is so clever.
It's really not, actually. Yeah. If they're a critic, I feel like they could come up with some better little witty things to say. I don't necessarily want to read them.
It's always fun to go through the blurbs real quick.
I don't think
blurbs.
I don't want to. I think I consider them spoilers.
All right, we won't do it.
Yeah, you don't understand. I'm very
I know this is your Star Wars.
excited about this.
This is your Infinity War, Avengers. Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to see that it's gone up from 48 to 56. And like I said, I'm not worried at all. I think that I'm going to love this movie and I don't think I'm going to be disappointed. I'm not looking for this big, plot with it or story. Like I'm okay if it's just Mario references in my face. Like the whole movie can be that. I think it's going to look fantastic. I think the music is going to be great. I think it's going to be fabulous. So
I'll reserve judgment. I have some things to say, but I'm not going to say them.
Okay.
I don't want to, predetermine how you're going to feel about the movie.
No, that's fine. But and then as far as Anya Taylor's Princess Peach, I think it's a good fit. I know I've heard some stuff about people kind of thinking it's a joke that she took this role because she always does, very serious, more darker roles. And they're like, what are you doing being Princess Peach in a Mario movie?
She was in New Mutants, so this isn't above her.
That's just something I've heard.
Or beneath her. Yeah.
Yeah, beneath her. That's just something that I heard, but I'm like, I don't,
I mean, you're a working actress. You can do whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, why wouldn't? If she's probably not. Has she been in an animated film before?
She might have.
Okay,
I don't know any off the top of my head, but I mean, she's gonna make bank off of this movie because this movie's gonna make a ton of money. So.
Well, I would think that as an actress or actor, that you would want to kind of dabble your feet in everything and get a feel for it.
Why not?
So
I'm sure she probably a big Mario fan. The idea to play. Princess Peach.
I mean, how iconic. God. We got Cody coming through with a super chat. Kenny and Michelle, hope you both are having a great Tuesday. Ken is basically the Hulk Hogan of physical media. He wishes. Can you not do that in my face? Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat,
I hope you
Cody.
guys picked up some good Blu-rays today, brother.
Thank you, Cody, for making Ken do that. Love to
You're
see
welcome.
that. We got Lance in the chat. Hey, Ken and Michelle, I'm so ready for this. My fingers are wiggling. And my favorite Mario game is Mario Kart Double Dash and Mario and Sonic at the London Olympic Games and Mario Strikers. What in the world? Well, I don't want to.
We'll get down to the rules later. But we had some ground rules before we did the Mario stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything yet. We got Silent Attacker. Hey, Ken and Michelle. How's it going?
What is up, man?
Hey, Michelle, did you see the video that I sent you of this guy I follow on YouTube who talks about everything Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon? I think I've seen you send me those videos before. Yeah. And Ken, did you see the message I sent you about what I wanted to send you and Michelle in maybe July? Looking forward to your live stream.
I don't think so, man.
Ken's still behind on the messages, He's too busy putting out videos to keep up with his
it does get bad sometimes.
Well, between YouTube comments on daily videos and then Instagram, it is a lot.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean,
we got Adrian James. Hey there, you two, or hey there, you wonderful couple. How's it going, Adrian? Did you do a Blu-ray hunt today?
I did not.
He did not. He stayed home today.
The kids are on spring break, so I can't really be leaving during the day to
also
go hunt for movies.
We're down to one car.
We are down to one car.
Because I said it in Ken's stream last night, but I am the new owner of a new car, is what I'm trying to say. But it's not here yet. Because, there's still a car shortage apparently. So anyway, we're down to one car right now. And so I had the car today.
I never thought I'd see the days of a car shortage.
Right.
We're here now.
But it should be coming very soon. We got Dimension Scott in the chat. Hi, how are you all doing, guys? We're doing good.
What is up, Dimension?
Dimension.
We
got Geriatric Geek in the chat. Good evening, Ken and Michelle. Hope you had a great day.
What's up, Geriatric Geek? How you doing, buddy?
I'd say it was a pretty good day. Hope you had a good day too.
We were supposed to go out tonight. That was on the initial agenda.
Yeah.
So this stream wouldn't even have happened. But
we were gonna have like a overnight date night. But our kids didn't really want to go anywhere. They didn't want to leave the house, and I feel bad making them.
Yeah, plus they're a little, sneezy and sniffly.
Yeah, they especially our daughter always has like a cold or something. So anyway, we didn't want to pawn them off on, grandparents when they don't feel 100%.
Yeah.
You got myself in the chat. We got Corey. Hello, guys. I'm ready to see Mario. You're right over there?
Yeah.
You seem a little wiggly.
Well, it's very cold down here.
It is. You need a blanket or something.
Yeah. I don't have a jacket like you.
This is my cardigan. Okay.
Okay.
Like Taylor Swift.
Cardigan. And also, we are doing streams on fold-out chairs that aren't the most comfortable. We need.
Yeah.
We need some
I'm fine. Silent Attacker is seeing it Friday. He's actually kind of excited.
Yeah, you said that we're seeing it Wednesday. I was like, oh, it's opening Wednesday? I didn't even know it was opening Wednesday.
Yeah, we literally talked about it. Like it got moved up from a Friday release to a Wednesday release.
Nice.
And also seeing it in Dolby Atmos.
Oh, you're gonna hear those. Ah!
You had to
Very
do it,
loud.
didn't you?
That was a minor one.
So that was like my one thing before we went live. I said, please don't do that. And he did it. He just had to do it. No, it's okay.
Okie dokie.
Adrian James, hey everyone, he says, why the hell is the max quality 720p?
On this stream? I don't know, man. 720p, huh?
I feel like, well, I don't know if it was him or was it someone else who was talking about it not being in 4K or something. I don't know.
Let me see real quick. Keep talking. Talk about something.
Well, I need the comments, babe. I need the comments.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much as high as I can go streaming wise, Marius. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so sorry.
I'm not paying the the fifth. I think it's like $50, $60 a month for StreamYard to do 4K.
Oh my God, forget about it.
I mean, I did try it for a couple months, and it didn't even look that much better to me. So
wow,
I went back to I think it's a $30 plan I'm on right now.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. 19 a month.
Right now I'm paying, it's either 25 or 30 a month.
Damn, that's steep. 1980s Betamax.
That's the player before VHS.
Oh, okay.
You never had a Betamax?
No, whenever I see the name, I just think that it's like Batman related.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? Like that's just where my mind goes when I see Bat,
Betamax.
Hey all, how's it going? We got Mama Blu-ray in the chat. Hi Ken and Michelle, how's it going, Mama Blu-ray?
What's up, Mama?
Another Mario game I like is Super Smash Brothers.
That's a good one.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into these rules here. Hello everybody, says Dimension Scott. Whoops, saying hi to each other. We got Tiana Loves Movies. Hey, how's it going, Tiana?
What's up, Tiana?
We got Emmett.
What's up, Emmett?
People just saying hi. Emmett! I guess you're not the coffee kind of person. So I love coffee, but I just need a cup a day. Like I'm good with a cup. And or if I go to Starbucks, like I'm good with one drink. Like Ken's like make a pot of coffee and drink several cups.
I can drink it all day, and I can drink a cup of coffee right before I go to bed, and I can go to bed just fine. Yeah. It does nothing to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
it does enough to kind of keep me more awake.
Yeah.
But it doesn't prevent me from falling asleep.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know if it's because I do creamer as well. I do more creamer than you.
Oh yeah, a lot more. Yeah. I'm usually like 1 spoon of sugar and like a little bit of creamer.
I do no sugar. It's all creamer. But I've seen like some people who do even more than me though. Like their coffee's like white looking. Yeah. So I'm not that bad. But anyway, I don't know. Like coffee like actually fills me up. Like so I don't know. 1 cup is I can't drink anymore. Like I get full. Let's see. I'm skipping here. People saying hi to each other.
I don't know if you noticed, but I am rocking my Nintendo 64 shirt tonight.
Oh, I noticed. You asked in the chat if they noticed. He literally went to change his shirt right before we came on.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do I like iced coffee? I do like iced coffee. I usually drink, hot though when we're at home. But if I'm out, I usually only get iced coffee. We got Douglas in the chat. Hello, Ken and Michelle. You should be dressed up like Princess Peach and Mario. That would have been cool.
If we were that cool, we could do that.
If we had planned this a little bit further out.
Sorry.
We could have done that. But I guess we're just not that cool yet. I went to an early screening of Air on Saturday and it was good. Boring for the first hour though. Okay. Ooh. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm still looking forward to seeing that. I like to see a Contra movie. I don't know what that is. Do you? Mm-hmm. I would have had to.
Oh, Contra is a video game.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. You don't know Contra?
Is it the shoot like the
up, left, down, down, down? I can't remember what it is.
You're talking about like the space one?
Where you shoot it's a side scroller, shoot 'em up.
Oh no,
yeah, I'm thinking those were a dime a dozen back in the Nintendo days.
What's the like space one where you're just shooting the little
Star Fox?
Is that what it's called?
Galaga.
Galaga. I'm thinking of Galaga. Okay. I would have had to have left the chat if you read the reviews. I agree with Michelle.
Well,
It's spoilers.
I wasn't gonna
See,
read the
Ken's
reviews.
like,
I was gonna read the blurbs. Like they're just quick blurbs about
no,
just quick
no,
thoughts on it.
no,
So
no. That you literally make no sense. It's because you don't care about the movie. If it was a movie you were excited about, you would not want to do that.
probably not.
Ken, would you, if you can, go a full month without buying physical media? You could probably do it.
I could, but like
He's
I
like,
just,
but why would I want to?
it would be a cool experiment, Adrian. It would.
Hey,
And
it sounds like in his next video.
I'm not opposed to it, but I have to be like 100% committed. I don't want to go out there and say that and then be tempted by anything.
I think that sounds like a good video.
And it's like I'll do that, and then all kinds of amazing stuff will be announced.
Yeah. Ken, I must say I'm loving the new haircut, says Mackenzie.
Oh, thank you, Mackenzie. I appreciate that.
All Hulk Hogan wanted was a hot dog. Ken, do you think Anya Taylor-Joy is fine as hell?
Says Z White.
Always wanting to know sexual things.
I only think one woman is fine as hell.
That's right.
She's sitting right next to me.
That's the right answer. Anya Taylor-Joy is weird looking, guys. Like
she definitely has a different look, and I think that helps her more than it does anything.
She's not ugly, obviously, but she's very unusual looking, which isn't a bad thing.
To be 100% honest, like when I look at her, I think of her as a child. Because of the witch, and she's a little girl in that movie. I think she's probably like 16 or 17.
I wonder how old she is anyway. I don't know.
Like, yeah,
you have to remember, guys, Ken's getting old, so he has to be careful who. And I'm not one of those
weirdos.
Yeah,
okay,
who says like a 20-year-old.
Gonna get on here and say that 16-year-old is fine as hell.
I mean, I know she's definitely.
I know she's older than that now, but yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely weird. Gabrielle says, "Sup? How's it going?" Sue got the John Wick box set.
Oh, nice. She finally got it.
Nice.
So it's my turn then. I guess I need to go get it. I was waiting for her to get it.
How is jury duty, and what do you do?
So I just had to go for orientation, and I basically have to call every single day. Only I didn't have to call.
Yeah.
But I have to call every day to see if I'm needed for the next day. So I called the last time I called, they said not to call again for a week.
Yeah. So he actually.
So I got to call again on April, but basically I have to call every day and see if they need me. If they don't need me, I can stay at home.
Yeah. But and this, for some weird reason, he was good for this whole week and doesn't have to worry about it. Maybe it was
because of spring break. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Jury Duty was an awful movie.
Oh, you bite your tongue. That's Pauly Shore at its finest.
We got Bob's Blu-ray in the chat. Howdy, y'all. How's it going, Bob?
What's up, Bobby Blue?
We got Ken's big stream tomorrow night.
Oh, yes. I will be inducted into the
Bob's
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. So I think it's at what, 9:15?
9:15.
9:15 p.m. on is it Eastern? It's Eastern, right? Yeah.
Eastern. I thought you said Easter. I'm like, no, it's not Easter. It's tomorrow night.
Eastern Standard Time. So be there to support Ken.
Some people would call it a roast of Ken.
Hopefully.
It's going to take place tomorrow.
I can't wait to see what Bob has up his sleeves. Honestly.
I love shenanigans. You know, if anybody was on my stream last night, you guys know how much I love that.
So honestly, Bob, if you're still in the chat, I just got to tell you, I can message you this too. But if you're still here, I love when he does the like this or that thing with his people. I don't know. I just think that's so entertaining. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like he'll just be like hamburgers or hot dogs. Like I know it's not movie related or anything, but I just think it's super fun. So anyway. Let's see here. And it's just kind of fun too to see the person squirm a little bit and like not always know what to say, which I hate that personally, but it is funny.
I will squirm a lot.
Sure. People saying hi to Bob. I watched this year's WrestleMania over the weekend. I saw that was on. Man, back in the day, that was my life. I remember Ken, it was like this whole thing. He would usually go somewhere because he didn't want to have to pay the full price for the pay-per-view. Yeah. Him and his friend would like split the price.
Oh, we split. That's what you do back in the day. You split the cost and watch it with some buddies.
You had no idea that you were going to be spending a shit ton of money on movies though in the future, did you? Yeah. Like you thought what $60 pay-per-view was expensive for once a year?
Yeah.
For a hobby? Like that's funny.
It wasn't once a year, it was once a month.
Oh, but I meant like WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still bought physical media back then.
You
too.
You all
just not as
rented
We rented, the pay-per-views and stuff.
Pay-per-views once a month. You did that?
Mhm.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I just remember like the Raw and
Now WrestleMania is
SmackDown.
once a year, and that was always the most expensive. But
Yeah. Oh, I skipped this again. I'm really bad about this tonight. He hasn't watched WrestleMania since 1991. Wow, that's a long time ago.
that is a long time. I haven't watched it since I think WrestleMania 32. I think was the last one I watched in its entirety.
Bob said it's ridiculous. $24.99 a month. I'm here for more content for Ken's highlight reel. Oh, nice. That's funny. I don't know if you're gonna get any good content tonight, Bob. You just never know. We got Mega Mike the movie man.
There you go, Bob.
Hello everyone, says Mega Mike. How's it going? Let's see. I mean, y'all were just wild last night, weren't you?
Was we?
Yeah. Was we?
Was we? We was on another level.
Was we? People just still saying hi to each other. Love it. If you all could turn any movie into a video game, what would it be? Ooh, that's a good question. Because usually it's what video game do you want to see turned into a movie?
I would go horror, and I would definitely do like a Halloween video game or like Nightmare on Elm Street. Probably Nightmare on Elm Street. I think I'm not talking like, I know it's the thing everybody's doing like multiplayer with Friday the 13th and I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre's coming.
They haven't had any video games of those movies?
They have, but not since the Nintendo days. Like there was a Nintendo side-scroller. Freddy
hasn't had anything.
No, I want a new one. Make it like an RPG where you are playing as Freddy, and it's like you're leveling up or increasing your powers as you're taking kids out in their dreams. Like I think that would be super cool. And there's so many different kinds of inventive things you could do.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
In that world, in the dream world and stuff.
Oh man. What movie?
And then Halloween, you could just walk around as Michael Myers and go house to house and stab people. That would be fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a horror movie would be a good idea. Like it would be very like plot heavy. You'd have a lot of cutscenes and stuff, maybe.
Or I mean, Scream's real big right now. You could do some kind of Scream video game and make it like a kind of like a mystery, like investigation detective type thing where you're trying to figure out who the killer is.
Yeah.
The whole game. That could be pretty cool.
I was trying to think of something a little bit more fun, a little bit more uplifting.
Yeah. You could go that route as well.
I'm gonna have to think of something because
I miss the days of licensed video game. Like back in the day, literally every new movie that was popular at all had a video game. Like Home Alone had a video game back in the day. Like everything had a video game.
Wow, but they weren't always good, right?
Most of the time they were not good.
Right.
Like E.T. is notorious as the worst video game of all time on Atari.
Well, like you said a second ago, like us just talking about this, so real quick, when we get into our video games or whatever, we started to share our list, but we always like to not do that. Yeah. So we decided not to tell each other our list because it's just more fun to find out on, live with you guys. But now I forget what I was going to say. I was going somewhere with that, but now I've drawn a blank.
Because of that, like I was going to prepare like images and stuff, but we did none of that. So we're not going to be able to share anything.
It's just going to be good old fashioned. This is what we picked. I don't remember where I was going. If it comes to me, I'll say it. But anyway.
I do have some physical representations. I got my Super Mario Brothers.
Okay, don't spoilers.
All right. Yeah, you're talking about it. What do you want me to do?
Ken, quick, what's the Konami code? Konami?
Yeah, so they're talking about the Contra code. I think it's like, I don't remember what it is. Up, down, left, right, something like that.
Oh, I see.
It's a whole thing.
The last Blu-rays I got were the John Wick movies. Now I can wait for John Wick 4 to come out. Nice. What website do you use to do your taxes? So I do our taxes, and I use TurboTax. They should sponsor us.
Nice.
Do you really get paid doing jury duty? Yeah, you do, but it's like freaking $12.50 a day, like a day, not an hour, a day.
Yeah.
It's supposed to like cover your cost for gas or something. Hey Michelle and Ken, HBO thinking about making a House of the Dragons prequel movie about Aegon Targaryen.
I think I did see that.
Interesting. I think they, let's cool it a little bit. Like, I don't want to have them start doing like a million spinoffs and stuff.
Then it gets like Disney and Star Wars and Marvel, and I'm out. If they do that, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'll stick to House of Dragon.
Congrats, Ken. I'll be there for the live stream. Awesome. Thanks, Michelle. You're the best. Thank you, Bob. Now that I'm part of the mid-levolution, I got your back now, Ken.
Hell yes.
That's awesome.
Hell yes.
I know. I saw where she said, "I'll be your fourth member."
Mama Blu-ray has officially joined.
Like literally, I
Mid-Levolution.
just want to see like a picture of like her in the front like this, and you all behind her. Like we need to do that. You need to have like Sue send you a picture of her.
Yeah, we're getting Mama Blu-ray on a.
She can be your manager. She can be your all's manager.
She's the manager. Yes.
Oh my god.
She's making all the business decisions going forward.
That's great.
Mid-Levolution.
Oh yes, congrats to you. Ken, what is the Hall of Fame? So it's something that Bob, somebody might have already responded to you, but it's Bob. He came up with this idea of having different people in the community be inducted, like, well, collectors in the community. So
the most elite collectors.
Yeah, he's had what, four, five about people about already inducted. Are you going to be the fourth or fifth one?
The fifth.
Fifth.
Yeah.
All right, like it. I like it. Yeah, so it's just really fun. He spends the whole, I don't know, couple hours really just like highlighting the person and having all kinds of fun with them. So it's really cool to watch. How are you guys doing tonight? We're doing good, Chandler. How are you? Michelle watched the ending of last night's stream. Are we in trouble, Ken? Actually, I didn't.
She didn't. Yeah, she called my bluff on that one.
Yeah, I didn't. I was just talking about like the other parts that I saw. Talking about, murder. Hold on. Pern. Yeah, I didn't. And I forget what else excuse you.
Sorry. No, that wasn't what you thought it was. It was something. Yeah.
Was it?
It wasn't a burp.
You just like looked me straight in the eye.
It was some kind of weird like air thing that I had to push out of my throat.
But now I'm gonna have to go back and watch the end of the stream.
Nothing happened. Like there's no like.
I mean, I saw the picture you shared of Dave showing his nipple.
That was the most insane part of the stream, but it was just a lot of meandering.
Yeah,
just screwing around.
I mean, you all literally were talking over 30 minutes and hadn't even started yet.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I've decided with those streams, it's now just about having fun.
Yeah.
So I don't take it too seriously.
So I was right? That they're kind of boring.
No, I
you gotta have fun with them though, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, to make it a little bit more entertaining. Yeah. Ken and Michelle, have you ever been in the tunnel of love? I don't know. Are you talking about life, our relationship?
I don't know.
Okay, should we get into some topics? Okay.
Well, you did have a super chat that you missed down at the bottom.
Oh.
The blue one, they don't pop up.
We got Jarrett, a Scream game like the game Until Dawn. Thank you so much for the super chat. Do you know that game, Until Dawn?
I haven't played Until Dawn, so yeah, I'm not sure about that.
But yeah, that would be cool for sure. Okay, what do we want to do?
I'll go ahead and take over.
So we're gonna try to. We're not gonna talk about a ton of news tonight.
I wanted to go through so I didn't watch the Barbie trailer. Did you?
I did.
Okay. You can give your thoughts on that in a second, but I wanted to go through these character posters because they put up a bunch of those today.
I wish there was a way to get rid of the comments.
Yeah. But this is the best way to kind of go through all these posters, I think. But you have Ryan Gosling as Ken.
Well, you skipped Margot Robbie.
Well, she was the front runner.
Well, yeah.
The lead. There's another one with her, though, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well.
But you have Ryan Gosling as Ken.
He's just Ken. That's how I feel about you. No, I'm joking.
Yep. Sexy as hell.
I think her thing is she's Barbie, she's everything, and then he's just Ken. Apparently, from hearing Ryan Gosling talk about the character, Ken is like kind of a loser. Like he has no job. He doesn't have his stuff together. Yeah. That's kind of the premise of this movie. So
well, us Kens have a way of getting back on our feet.
Okay,
so
all right.
I think he'll be all right. Dua Lipa, who's that? Dua Lipa,
a singer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still excited to see this movie, but when I saw all the people in it, it's kind of turning me off.
You got Simu Louis.
Is that really how you say his name? Isn't that
It looks like Shang-Chi. It looks like the same actor that played Shang-Chi. I'm not sure if it is.
Yeah, but what movie was that? What was that called?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
The movie you watched without me, the superhero one.
Shang-Chi.
Oh, that's what it's called?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, that's who I thought it was. He's another Ken. Okay.
And you got Kate McKinnon.
Yeah, like what's going on here? I don't know.
That we've gone off the rails. And I can't even. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that.
I think that
name.
he is a singer as well.
That's another Ken.
Yeah.
America Ferreria.
Yeah, not feeling her either.
Okay. Michael Cera.
Didn't even know he was in.
We like Michael Cera. There's only one Alan. He's playing Alan in the movie. And you have Helen Mirren. You can't not like Helen Mirren.
We just saw her in Shazam.
Yes, she's everywhere.
She's good.
She's preparing for that retirement run, I guess. Trying to be in everything. Will Ferrell.
Yeah, and I had no idea that he was in this either until I saw this new trailer.
Okay, so he was in the Lego movie, and now he's in Barbie. Please call me mother.
Yeah, it seems like he might be some kind of like manager or.
So this is this a Warner Brothers or Sony movie? I think it's Warner Brothers, because I think that they have more pictures on the Warner Brothers page. Actually, I already have it.
Do we need to see him though?
I think we do. Okay, because this is the Barbie one. All right, we already seen that. Kingsley Ben-Adir
is in this movie. Too. Yeah, so in the preview, they're all calling each other, like all the females say Barbie.
Okay.
They're like, hi, like not just her, but to all the girls, like, hi Barbie. Oh, hi Barbie. Hi Barbie. Like they all call each other Barbie.
Okay, so that's that makes sense.
Because let's play with Barbies.
Yeah, they're all Barbie.
But it's weird because you think Margot Robbie's Barbie,
Anya Cruz Cayenne. I got to be honest, I don't know who any of these people are. Scott Evans, I have no idea who
and like this to me almost looked like a skinnier Seth Rogen.
You think?
Like a shaven
Sharon Rooney. I'd never heard of her.
Exactly.
But you know what? It is kind of
a pregnant Barbie. Okay. I mean, I think that's a thing now for sure, but
it is kind of smart, casting a bunch of, I would say, unknowns.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to take you out of it as much. Maybe you'll feel like you are legit in the Barbie world.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
The Barbie girls.
A lot of the people are just kind of giving me cringe vibes.
Little cringe, but the movie might,
Don't start playing a trailer.
What do we do? Okay, I think I was at the end of that one.
Okay, we don't need to see any more of these people. It's fine.
Hold on. I wanted to see everybody. Okay. I don't know who that is.
Why? You don't know anybody.
Connor Swindles. Who is that? Jamie. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't know everybody.
Okay.
I guess they did all the highlights on IGN.
Well, you should probably look at that stuff before we go live.
Okay.
Then.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm still excited to see this movie for sure. I think, I'm still optimistic that it's going to be good. It's going to be different, I feel like. But some of those posters, I don't know, not doing it for me. As far as the trailer goes, though, since Ken didn't watch it and I did, the trailer looks good. What are you doing?
Hopefully I don't have the sound on.
The trailer looked good. I thought that, I can definitely tell more about.
I think as long as I don't have the sound on, it'll be okay.
Okay, well, we don't have to play that either.
Okay,
you're just going off the rails again here.
Go ahead. I'll pull the posters back up.
Yeah, I don't know. You're distracting me by scrolling around everywhere.
Go ahead and say what you're going to say.
I was just going to say that I think that it still looks good. I can tell more about what it's going to be about because up until now, you kind of didn't know what it was going to be about, besides Barbie, obviously. But you couldn't really tell the plot. And it was just kind of weird looking. And you're like, what is this? Is this like a comedy? Is this I don't know. It was weird. But now, from what I can gather, it's like they're in this Barbie world. And I guess Barbie's kind of decided that she wants to break out of it. And they kind of hit this border to where they're in the real world.
Like the Truman Show?
And it's like everything goes to normal instead of the the Barbie stuff. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like toy. I don't know. It's really, I don't know. It looks cool though. It looks cool. I like the whole idea, but.
Well, I have to say that I am very excited for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
already sold on it. You know, Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, Barbie and Ken. That just feels right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the movie's going to be fun. I'm excited for it. Directed by Greta Gerwig. I'm interested to see what she does outside of her, Oscar bait movies that she's been doing.
I will say, though, that as far as Margot Robbie goes, I feel like she might be kind of feeling like the same person in everything
Does
she's
she have
in.
the New Jersey accent again?
Well, she doesn't really talk a lot in it.
Probably for the best.
But no, but just that kind of Harley Quinn kind of, the like very over the top energetic kind of bubbly voice or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just because we just watched Babylon and that gave me kind of crazy Harley Quinn vibes too. I don't know. It's just hard to like see her as different characters. She just kind of feels the same to me.
Yeah, I mean, she's doing a lot of feels like mainstream stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
I think she is a really good actress. I think she's had a lot of good roles in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I, Tanya was great. But yeah, she's kind of folded into the, I guess, more or less the commercial stick at this point.
I don't know.
I want to talk about this because I'm very pissed off. Okay.
Why?
And as you can see, look, I got a comment with an eye roll.
One whopping like.
One like should have 5 million likes.
Mm.
But what do you feel about this? Live action Moana. It's been 7 years since this movie came out.
Well, here's what you have to understand. This has The Rock behind it.
And that's another thing that pisses me off. Just because he's not successful in the DC stuff, he's got to go back into a Moana live action.
Well, I'm saying, though, he was in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Moana. And he's like from Hawaii. He's very passionate about his upbringing and stuff. And so I think that he's probably like very heavily involved in this.
Yeah.
I mean, if not Disney and Dwayne have announced. So I don't think, you're saying it's only been 7 years. Well, it's literally only because he is pushing for it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, as far as do I want to see it? I mean, we loved Moana. Moana was great.
I love the movie.
Yeah.
That movie's probably a top 3 animated.
I mean, we listened to that soundtrack on repeat. Repeat. Our daughter freaking loved that soundtrack.
Yeah, no, I 100% love Moana.
Yeah.
That's not the issue.
Yeah.
I would rather have a sequel to Moana.
Right.
Like a animated sequel.
Yeah.
Why do I want to watch the same, what I'm assuming to be the same story again in live action 7 years later?
It's better that they're doing it with this is going to be like doable though, because it's with real people as opposed to let's make a live action with animals and then it just looks like
I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like they could make a story. Think of all the iconic characters in the movie. Obviously Moana, you've got Maui, you've got the grandma, I could see it being cool to see it in live action form, but
the movie probably wouldn't come out for another 3 years
or
something. So by then it'll be the 10th anniversary of Moana.
Yeah, and who knows what live actions we're gonna get in between that time.
But I just don't. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm a little interested.
I'm not.
What I have asked for it, probably not. But I'm not angry like you are. So.
And I did point out that this will be the first. It should be the first, unless I'm missing something, live action adaptation of a computer animated film, because I think they've only been doing the hand drawn stuff up until now. So I would have thought they would have went to Toy Story first.
Let's see.
But what does everybody think about Moana remake?
Yeah.
In the chat, let us know.
Let me stop sharing here. Let's see. I don't know if I read this. Oh, yeah, I did. The Tunnel of Love, Legend of Zelda movie. Okay, that would be cool. Love Zelda. Last night was so much fun. My video game I want into a movie would be Star Wars: The Knights of the Old Republic. That was on the original Xbox. Is honestly one of my favorite Star Wars video games.
I played it.
We got Paul Hey from UK. How's it going? Do y'all listen to What is it?
XXX 10 T Sean's music. Never heard of it.
Rest Up King. No, I don't think so. What about Norman Bates' Cycle movie video game?
That could be cool.
Could be cool. I know The Thing has a PlayStation 2 game, but I would want a modern game of The Thing.
Ooh, yeah, that would be awesome.
Ken loves The Thing. I still need to watch it.
Yeah, we will.
However, I will not be able to watch your streams next week because I'm going out to snowy Colorado. That's right. Yeah.
Nice.
Enjoy.
Douglas. Have a good time.
Have safe travels. 1 week sober off of heroin, says Z White. I saw Requiem. It's such a hard word for me to say. For a dream, and it changed me. What movie inspired you guys to get off drugs? So, I apologize if you're being serious. That's great for you. I hear that heroin is pretty much impossible to get off.
Yeah. You did the impossible.
But if you're joking, then haha, you're joking. But I've not
it's not funny to joke about heroin.
It's not. It's not cool. There's, if you're joking, people are really addicted to drugs. But I've never had to get myself off drugs. Luckily, my biggest thing has been food. I had to lose weight, so that was about it.
Yeah, my biggest addiction thus far in my life is probably my physical media collection in there.
Movies. Hook 4K is coming out this week in France. Did you know that?
I do have the Hook 4K already here.
Congrats, CY. I bet your kids are proud. Bless up. All right, lots of blessing up by Mackenzie. Mama Blu-ray says she'll be the manager. Sue says I'm the house mom for the Lost Girls.
Nice.
Love it. Very rightfully so. Would you prefer the Final Destination film over Saw? Yeah, for sure. I know you would too, right? Babe, you literally say you hate Saw all the time, and now you don't know if you'd pick Final Destination over Saw?
I think the first Saw is really good.
Yeah, but so is the first Final Destination.
You're right, but the first Final Destination is not my favorite of that franchise, whereas the first Saw is my favorite of that franchise. But yeah, I'll probably still go first
but
Final.
you still probably like more Final Destinations more than Saw, right?
I just had to think about it. I'm sorry. Yes, Final Destination.
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. The roundtables are a blast. Ken's a great host, and Married with Media is can't miss TV. Bobby, you're so kind. Bob's trying to toot your horn. Looks
Bob.
dumb, says Jarrett.
I think so too. I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever it was,
I generally maybe Barbie. I generally like Greta Gerwig. Is that how you say her name? Movies, so I'm interested in Barbie.
I mean, I am a Little Women fanatic.
No, you're not.
I love that movie.
It's great, but you've only seen it like once or twice. I love the roundtables too. Last night was a blast. Awesome. When I played the Barbie girl song in it. Yeah, I saw in those comments on Instagram, somebody said if they don't play the Barbie song, I'm out. Yeah,
that should have been in the entire promotional campaign.
Like literally, they better for sure. Hello, Barbie. Let's go party. We got Fish in the chat. Hello.
What's up, Fishy Fish?
Michelle and Kenny Levels. Hello, chat. Hope everyone had a great Blues Day Tuesday. How's it going? I was trying to be cool when Fish got in the chat, and I did the little fish emoji.
Hold on now.
I said, hello, Fish.
Whenever we get a fish in the chat, we got to cast her out there.
Oh, my God. Stop it. Stop it. Isn't it so great though when you get in a chat and everybody's like, hey, guy, like, they're just saying your name.
Makes you feel good.
So loved by the community. So much love, Fish. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, he's not from Hawaii. I feel like he is. Or he at least grew up there.
He's got heritage in the Hawaii for sure.
Like it's literally all he talks about.
His dad, Peter Maivia, was from Hawaii.
Yeah,
like High Chief Peter Maivia. No, that was his grandfather. That was his grandfather. His dad was Rocky Johnson.
I'll have to look that up. But if you watch his video where he's talking about the announcement, he literally talks about how Hawaii is like.
Yeah.
Don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button.
For sure. We do have 62 people in here.
Right.
If you're just now joining us, we are going to be getting into our Mario ranking soon.
Yes, here in just a second. What are your favorite pizza toppings? I'll go first. So
you said I'll go first, and then you looked to me.
No. I was just making sure you weren't going to talk. I am pretty basic, and I'm okay with getting pepperoni. That's what like our son likes. Our daughter likes cheese, so like we'll just tell her to pick off the pepperonis because we're not going to order a whole nother pizza just for her. But I like to add jalapenos. I like spicy stuff. Okay, like well, we both do. We love spicy stuff.
Yeah.
But so I would say pepperoni with some jalapenos. It's good.
I mean, I only get pepperoni because that's all you all ever want.
Yeah.
But if I had it my way, if I get to choose,
Mushrooms.
I do love. I used to love mushroom and pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
Both of those together.
Yeah.
You could throw in some jalapenos on there as well. But also, I love pineapple pizza.
Yeah, I was about to say pineapple on pizza. No.
Pineapple and ham, which you would call a Hawaiian
No.
pizza,
Ugh.
I was
No.
huge on.
No.
But nobody likes that. And I'm at the age now where I can't just order a whole pizza for myself because I will eat it all and feel horrible about myself for the next few days.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't do it.
You're just so strong, babe. So strong. All Hitchcock movies into a game would be epic. The suspense, mysteries, and more would be awesome. Go get to my stream soon, but hope gotta get to my stream soon, but hope everyone has a great night. Look at that promotion he did for himself.
Mike's good at that.
He's like
good at that.
Hitchcock's the best kind of video game movie, or turn into a video game. By the way, we're doing a stream on Hitchcock tonight.
I think, but I think he's onto something because I think that you could do a World of Hitchcock game.
Well, that's like
that would be pretty cool.
That kind of reminds me of like Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah,
that's like a solving, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know much about Hitchcock, but
yeah,
he said suspense, mysteries. You know,
a lot of stuff. You go through all of his games.
We got Nancy. Hey guys, what are you doing for Easter Sunday? Ken has to work, so it'll just be me and the kids.
I do.
And you know, I was thinking, I don't think I can go anywhere.
You can't.
So
all the arguments you've had with your family were for nothing.
I'm gonna have to be like, if you want me to come, you're gonna have to come pick me up.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I just thought about that. Bob's just buttering you up. He's just trying to butter me up. Ken secretly watches Little Women when she goes to sleep.
Yeah, how do you know how many times I've seen Little Women? That's literally my bedtime movie.
Mm-hmm.
I fall asleep to it every night.
I think Barbie looks hilarious. I want to beach off Kenny Levels. Yeah. So in the preview, they're like
that sounds wildly inappropriate.
It is, but it's they're not supposed to be aware, I don't think, of what they're saying. And so anyway, it's like Ken, like Ryan Gosling Ken and the other Ken. And they like it, like you can tell they don't like each other because they both probably want Barbie or something. And he's like, they're on the beach or whatever. And he's like, I'm gonna beat you off. And then he was like, I'll beach both of you off or something. And then Margot Robbie goes, we're not gonna beach anyone off. So anyway, it was kind of funny. What's up, party peeps?
Sounds funny, but a little corny.
Yeah, says Jim. They won't because it's apparently racist. I don't know what we were talking about.
I don't know.
Something's racist though. I want a Pocahontas live action. Okay. Wait, we got that with a New World starring Colin Farrell.
I could have sworn we did get Pocahontas, and I think you are talking about the New World. I think that was it. But didn't they do one in the 90s? I could have sworn they did a Pocahontas live action in the 90s.
I don't know.
Maybe not though.
You think Tony Danza could play a father in a Scream movie?
I would love to see it. I don't know if it would happen, but yeah,
The Rock was born in California, but his roots are in Hawaii. Okay, thank you. I knew there was something with Hawaii because like
The Rock is Samoan. Like
his whole thing, yeah. Like his freaking energy drinks that he came out with, and So anyway, The Rock is Samoan. Okay. Let's see here. What's your go-to orders from Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
Lots of food questions. By lots, I mean 2 now. But anyway, Chick-fil-A. Let's see. I'll either get their
Chick-fil-A is delicious.
I'll either get their spicy chicken sandwich or just the nuggets, and then fries, of course. And then probably, depending on my mood, I'll get a sweet tea or their lemonade. Their lemonade's really good, and their cookies are freaking amazing. What about you? What do you like at Chick-fil-A? Ken doesn't love Chick-fil-A, but if he goes, what would you get?
Nuggets. Yeah, I usually get a 12-piece nuggets and some fries.
You know what? That reminds me. You went to Chick-fil-A, didn't you? And I forgot to ask you.
I think I went last week when I got my shoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm in Kohl's,
because
it's
Kohl's is right. Like we
it's
have.
literally right there. I
Yeah.
cannot stop myself from going over.
Yeah.
And they're always so fast.
Yeah. They are.
So
I
it's
mean,
like I can
Chick-fil-A is
grab it
efficient.
in like 2 minutes and then be back on the road.
Right.
Yeah. And I hadn't had lunch yet. Don't judge me on my secret Chick-fil-A
No,
trips.
like I just saw it on the bank account, and I was like,
Yeah.
that little shit went to Chick-fil-A, and he didn't even tell me.
Yeah.
The Rock Father.
Sorry, my hands are cold.
I'm like, what are you doing? Trying to make a move on me on live television? He just like put his hand between my
my hands are seriously cold. Right
Go
now.
get a blanket. Go get a blanket.
I will not
I'm
refuse.
not gonna be
I am
your
a
heater
man.
over here.
I don't need a blanket on a stream.
Your hands are freezing.
I always stream with a blanket, by the way.
The Rock Father was a Black Canadian man.
That's racist.
You never talked about Thunderman's reboot.
I didn't know about it.
I don't even know what that is.
We didn't talk about Blue Beetle either.
We always order meatballs, green peppers, mushrooms on their pizza, says Mama Blu-ray.
I'm not a meatball guy.
Fish. You're a meatball head, though. Fish and Cody in the house. Yes. I like a double pepperoni pizza. Okay. Should we get into what we're here for?
Yeah, and we didn't talk about our names, Kineo and Princess Toadshell.
Ken came up with those. Isn't he so clever? So clever.
All right, we're going in hot. Michelle's number 5.
Oh man.
Mario video game.
My battery's about to die. So I better.
And what we'll do is I want if all of you all can think about it in the chats, if you can organize this in your head as we do our number 5 through 1, tell us your number 5 favorite Mario video game in the chat.
Okay, well we gotta tell her the rules.
All right, yeah,
we got quick rule real quick.
Okay,
you tell them.
I mean, the only real rule is that we're only including mainline Mario games.
Right. So Mario Kart, unfortunately, does not count.
It would have got way too complicated if I started including Mario Kart, the Mario RPGs, Paper Mario. I do have a couple of those here. Super Paper Mario is awesome. And we got Mario Kart 8. I have all the old ones.
Well, hold on. Why would you not include Paper Mario?
That's an RPG, so that's a role-playing game. That's not a platformer. I mean, there are parts of it that are platformer, but
okay.
If you have a Paper Mario, I mean, that's fine. You can.
It's not on my list. But no, definitely not.
Mario RPG, Paper Mario, all the Mario sports games, Mario Party,
all that that's kind of stuff. I was trying to think.
We're just focusing on the platformer games.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that was our like rule.
Yeah, system seller games is what I call them. Usually the ones that come out at the beginning of the console's life.
Okay, so my number 5, so like I said, Ken already knows like my 5 and 4, so it's gonna be no surprise to him. But my number 5 is the new Super Mario Brothers, which came out. I'm gonna give you a little background. Came out in 2006 on the Nintendo DS. Okay.
Nintendo DS.
So yeah, Ken had got me a DS for like Christmas or my birthday or something, and I used to play the crap out of that thing. So that's my number 5. It was a fun game, and I don't think Ken ever played it because the DS was like more mine, and he didn't have one. So
yeah, so the new Super Mario Brothers.
It's that one.
You're talking about the original. Let me try to bring this up as we talk about it. We need some kind of visual cue here, because some people might not know this game. So yeah, this one came out.
You can't even see.
Oh, there you go. That one came out on the original Nintendo DS. This was, I think, the first in the new Super Mario Brothers line. They will go on to do a bunch of these.
Yep.
I don't know why it keeps doing that. I don't know if I ever played this one, but why does this one hold significance for you?
I mean, I'm not going to go that deep. I don't know. I
want you to go deep.
I just remember really enjoying it. And plus, it's a little nostalgic for me to think back, before we had kids.
Yeah.
And just like, having all this time to do mostly whatever I wanted. And I just remember playing on my little DS. I would have been, in 2006, I would have been graduating high school or about to graduate.
Yeah.
or already having graduated high school. So anyway, I love that game. It was fun.
Yeah, I remember, playing it, but I don't know if I ever beat it. I think this is the one. Yeah, I think that was the gimmick. You grew into Big Mario.
It kind of
I think it
like,
was the first one that did something like that. All of them have like a gimmick.
well, it's cool. It was just cool because the DS, like, it takes you back to like those Game Boy days.
Yeah.
So it was just like, oh man.
I feel like like I said, I know you're 5 and 4, but I feel like your list is going to be dominated by the handheld stuff because you were way more into the handheld stuff than me.
I don't know. I think you'll be surprised.
Okay.
All right. So what's your number 5, Ken?
All right, let me.
You're gonna have to do something different.
We're gonna take that out.
Let's
We're gonna take that out. Look, we're working with what we have here. All right.
Too sloppy.
Ken's number 5.
What's your number 5, Ken?
My number 5. This is a classic. A classic. I don't think a lot of people would agree with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the black sheep of Super Mario Brothers.
Okay.
Mine is Super Mario Brothers 2 for my number 5.
Okay.
I have always loved this game because it's so different than pretty much every other Mario movie. Just in terms of
game?
like, yeah.
You said game.
Game.
Movie.
Sorry, I talk about movies most of the time.
Do you? I had no idea.
Just the aesthetic, all the enemies are different. You don't fight Bowser at the end of it. It's some like toad monster like in front of an organ.
Okay.
This was the one you got to play as every character.
So it's not Mario-ish, and you liked it?
You got your option of characters to play as. You could play as Princess Peach. You could play as Toad. You could play as Luigi. Let me bring up the image. And yeah, this one to me, when I think about playing Mario back in the day, this was the one that
is that where he like picks the little turnip out of the ground?
Picks the turnip out of the ground. This was the one that I always went to. I would never. I played the first one, obviously, but I feel like when it came to this one or part 3, I would always play Super Mario Brothers 2.
Okay, I still don't like your little layout here.
Hold on.
No,
yeah, no. Look, it's difficult. Okay,
this is.
But I remember
terrible.
I remember this screen.
I do remember that.
The beginning of it.
Wait. Is this the one where you'd have the scrolling things and you'd have to line up, or what was that one in? When you could get extra lives and stuff, and you'd have to. It would be like a jackpot. Which Mario was that? Where you would have to match up the 3 parts of the picture to line up?
That was the third one, I believe.
Oh, okay.
The third one introduced a lot of games, but this introduced the Shy Guys, and I just remember my mind being blown when I could pick like any character, and they all played differently. Like that was the other cool thing. Like the princess floated.
Okay.
All
right, you're talking way too long about this.
You got to do cool things like you would find keys and like unlock doors. Like that was the first one. It was almost like taking inspiration from Zelda in a way, which I think that's what it was doing actually.
So Zelda, when did Zelda come out?
I mean, the first Mario game was 85, and I think the first Zelda was either that same year or it was like 86.
You didn't say what year this game came out.
88. I don't know all the years off the top of my head.
Okay.
Some of them I do though.
Okay, let's go to my number 4.
Well, let's read the chats.
People are leaving, babe. You talked way too long about your number 5.
I don't care. The real ones are gonna stay, okay? But look, Jim Powers. Let me go down and see if anybody put there. Ken, you dirty dog. Why am I a dirty dog? All right, where's the number 5? Super Mario Brothers 2 is Betamax's number 5. Number 5 would be Super Mario Brothers 3, Frightful Media. Okay, let's see if anybody else has one. Super Mario Brothers 2, he was in a dream. Yes, he was in a dream. Mario Kart on SNES was my childhood. Yes.
Awesome.
If I included the Mario Kart games, Mario Kart on SNES might be my number 1. I'm not gonna lie. Like I played that game endlessly. It was a huge part of my childhood.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to your number 4.
Okay, so my number 4 is Super Mario World. This came out in 1991 on the Super Nintendo.
I think that's bullshit. That's your number 4.
Why?
Should be higher.
Whatever.
Should be much higher.
It's not your list. It's my list.
Okay.
Yeah. This game was, you know, I don't have a lot of stuff to say like you do. I'm not like, you know, they they were
This
fun.
is the one in high school. You borrowed my Super Nintendo and you played this, you said.
Yeah, but I feel like I played the third one too. Didn't you have the third one as well?
Well, the third one was on Nintendo. But
I don't know though. I feel like I did both.
Yeah, World was on
like
Super
from
Nintendo.
you, I mean.
You could have.
Yeah, I don't know. Were you gonna try to pull up an image or no?
No, you've been roasting me enough over those, so
Okay.
I'm done.
But this is the one with Yoshi. Did you just say that? You could start riding Yoshi, right?
Yeah, it
Yep.
introduced
You'd get the
Yoshi.
egg and, you know, ride around on Yoshi. So that was
And the
like a
cape.
fun little, yeah, that was a fun little addition.
Yeah, Super Mario World was
And you know, he eats the little apples or berries or whatever, his tongue comes out.
That was a game changer. I might be talking about that later.
Obviously, you said mine should be higher up. So.
My number 4 is the original Super Mario Brothers.
Now that's bullshit.
Look, there's a lot of games that came out. I respect the original. That's why I put it at number 4.
Mm-hmm.
But there are a lot of Mario games that came after that did it better and were, you know, but you can't, they only did it better because they had the groundwork and the foundation from the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I acknowledge that. And you couldn't have those games without the first one.
Clearly.
But yeah, they're just ones that I hold more near and dear to my heart, I feel like.
Okay.
But I do respect the original. I played it all the time when I was a kid. Like I said, I played that one and the second one probably more than I played the third one. Which I'll go ahead and spoil it right now. The third one is not on my list. Okay. I feel like I've already kind of let that slip. But
all right.
First one's classic, obviously. So that's my number 4.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna. If anybody left us their number 4. Zelda came out in 1987.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
I had no idea it was that old of a game.
Oh yeah, Zelda, the first Zelda, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Which Michelle's number 3.
Okay, so my number, you don't know these.
I don't know this.
So 3, 2, 1, Ken does not know these. So my number 3 is Super Mario Galaxy.
Okay.
This came out in 2007 on the Wii.
All right, well, we are going to align because Super Mario Galaxy is also my number 3.
Okay. Yes. Interesting. Yeah, I remember us having a lot of fun with that game. Like this was, I think we had like just moved in together, right?
Yes.
I think I remember living in the house, our first house that we bought together. And we didn't have kids yet. And I just remember us playing the crap out of that game. So it's good times. I mean, that game was awesome. It was so, it looked so good. And yeah, man.
Oh, I was trying to pull up an image.
Great game.
Yeah, if anybody, hasn't played Galaxy, I think they re-released it actually with the
and very different.
On the Switch. I think they re-released that with Sunshine and 64.
Oh wow, that's cool.
But this game, I might argue is maybe the most well-made, well-constructed Mario game. It is so inventive and so creative and just so different than any of the other ones.
Yeah.
And the game just blew my mind. I was so addicted to this game for the longest time.
Yeah, you were.
I loved it. And what it did with the Wii, because the Wii was so huge when it came out, like everybody, like your grandma had a Wii. Everybody had a Wii.
Yeah.
And this game came out, and I think it came out like a year after the Wii launched. Like the big game with Wii was Wii Sports. Like everybody loved that.
Yeah.
But it made such good use of the Wiimotes and just how you had to shake it for him to turn, and as you would jump into a star and shake it and zoom off.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It just made such good use of that gameplay mechanic.
Yeah. And
it was just so creative. Like I've never played anything like it in my life.
Yeah.
And haven't played anything like it since. So
yeah, it was a good game for sure.
Yeah, I love that game. So Mario Galaxy, number 3.
All right.
What's your number 2?
All right. So my number 2. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yes, I am. Sorry, I have to say it. And then also I think of Taylor Swift when I say, are you ready? So my number 2 is Super Mario 64.
Okay.
This came out in 1996. And, you know, this game is very nostalgic for me. I I just remember um so I didn't even have a Nintendo 64, okay? I didn't even have one, but my best friend did, Cassie
Yeah.
and John. And that's her brother. And so I spent she was like,
Shout out if you're watching.
right, I doubt she is, but I spent like she was my second home, okay? Like second home away from home, and we what are you doing?
Don't worry about what I'm doing. Keep talking.
We would play that game, and man, that game was so fun, and I can just like hear the music, and like I can think of like the snow one, you know, with the penguin where you have to like slide down you got to stay on this, you know, snowy slope and not fall off, and you got to like rescue the baby or something for the penguin
Yeah.
mom, you know. Just so many. And then like I'm thinking of the big old what do you call it, the thing on the chain?
The chain chomp.
Yeah, like I remember
So
him in a
scary.
part. um just like, and you know, when you go into the castle and you've got all the doors that you go into, and like, you know, there's one where you like jump into like one of those mosaic paintings and stuff, just like so
Yeah.
many
Well, that was
so
how you
many
got into
things.
every level, was through those
Oh, like a
paintings.
mosaic painting kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's because
Every
you'd
level.
go in a door and then it would be a painting.
Yeah,
That's
and it
right.
was the first Mario game, because all the Mario games up until this one was just basically like levels and worlds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first one where you had to collect the stars.
Well, also, would this have been the first one where it's not side scroll?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. This
Right.
was pretty much the origin of real 3D gaming.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
this was the game that kind of brought that to the mainstream. There were some PC
Yeah.
games that did it. Like there were some shooters and stuff that half-assed did 3D.
So you
This is the
don't
first one where you were
don't have that.
actually. I don't. I know I own it,
Oh.
but it's it's somewhere else other than
Yeah. Oh
my
man.
cases. But
Just
and if I don't
so
own it, I need
fun.
to rebuy it. But I have this thing like downloaded on the Wii, and we own it in some capacity digitally, but
Yeah,
don't have
and I
it
mean it is
physically.
unfortunate to like go back and like see these games now. Like obviously, you know, they
Well,
might not look the same to you.
I'm gonna go into my number two because my number two is Super Mario 64 as well.
Oh, is it? Okay.
That's my number two.
So we've got two the same so far?
This game though is literally my top two. These top two are like shaped me as a person. I feel like I don't feel like I would be the same without these two games. Like this is the first game that kind of taught me that you know,
Oh, and how can I forget jumping up for the star? Yeah.
I have to work for the things that I want in life, because I literally worked in my dad's shop like all summer, making like $5 a day to save up to buy this system and that game. And a lot of my friends just got it handed to them and they got it like the day of. And I literally had to work for like 4 months to save up the money to just get the 64 and just get Mario.
Right. But
And
then
I
you
was
felt
set.
that satisfaction of like buying it with your own money. And
'Cause-
then like so when you like jump up and grab the star and then he's like, what's he say? And then like he does the peace sign and it like zooms in on him or something.
Just such a
here we go. Is that
here
what
we
he says?
go.
Yeah, and I like
Just such a crazy experience being in, because my whole life we're playing these 2D games where you're side scrolling.
Right.
To actually be dropped into this fully realized world.
Yeah.
See everything 3D, even though you go back and look at it now and it doesn't hold up the best.
Right. But man, in the moment
But then
it did. Yeah.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right here.
Right.
It was mind blowing. And then just having to get used to the camera and just all this stuff that you didn't have to do before.
Yeah.
Like it was just a whole different thing.
And I can like hear the noise to where like, you know, the noise it would make when you had reached like your camera angle limit. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like you couldn't go over anymore and it would make this like
you
like
basically
sound.
like broke the game.
Like you didn't break it, but it would just like make a sound like you can't go any further kind of thing.
And I love the Bowser fights where you would, you know, basically have to grab him by his tail and throw him into the bombs. Like that was super cool.
Yeah, there's the
chain chomps. I was scared to death of those chain chomps.
Yeah.
Like they freaked me out.
I can hear the sound of it too, like the huh. Like I can't even do it, but yeah, that's awesome.
But just again, this is another one that was super creative as well. Had all these different types of worlds, like that pyramid world. Like that one always used to get me, where you had to climb inside the pyramid. And it, like I said, it was the first Mario game where you would go into a level, but you didn't have to do things. You could do things out of order. You know, you didn't have to get the star.
There's the mommy penguin.
You didn't have to get the star that it said you had to get. You could go off course and get another one. You know, and you had to do all these different things. And it was 120 stars that you had to get. Do you remember what happened when you got all 120 stars?
No, I don't.
A cannon would open.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You jumped into it, shot you on top of the castle, and Yoshi was up there with a message for you. Because Yoshi wasn't in this game at all.
That's so cool. Wow. That's awesome. Okay, you can quit.
Yep, this game changed my life. Changed my life forever. So
we're being a little dramatic.
To be honest, I hate to do this, but if I'm just going off of nostalgia alone,
it would be number one.
What the importance of what this game did for my life, it feels like it should be number one, but I just don't think that it holds up as well as my number one.
Ken's being very sentimental here.
I'm very dramatic when it comes to these video games. I love sentimental. I love them. Love them.
Well, then why didn't you start a video game channel?
There's some days where I feel like I should have.
No. Okay.
Because I'm older and I don't have time for games.
So we are at my number one. Do you think you know what it is?
Yeah, I know what it is. Because you told me I was ridiculous.
Yeah. It's obviously the OG itself, the first one.
I mean, I respect it, but
you know, I hate to be so on the nose. But
what puts that above World?
Nostalgia,
Galaxy,
nostalgia, and again, it's what started the love of Mario.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't have cared about 64 if you hadn't have played that game. Like, I remember playing the first game, and it was so effing hard. Like, it was hard. Like, I remember trying to beat the last level. And you know how, if you don't take the right path, it just keeps going over and over. And you're like, I'm never going to get out of this fucking castle. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, I remember.
That wasn't like all the castles, though. It was only a couple, I think.
Well, I thought it was the last, the end of the end.
Yeah, it might have just been the last one.
Yeah, I don't know. And just I don't know. I can remember all the different worlds and stuff. Like the is it the second world where you're you go into the dark level and it's da-na-na-na-na-na?
Yeah, I mean that's literally the second level. Yeah, the first one's up top, and then you go into the.
Yeah.
It's
so bizarre how you can literally just see the layout of the level, because I played it so freaking much. I can just literally.
And I was always crazy about
see. I feel like I could predict what comes next.
I had to break every brick and everything.
Get every coin and kill every enemy.
I just love the sound of the bricks breaking. So I would just try to get every single one.
And then it was so cool when you would find a secret or hidden thing.
Yeah.
You could I remember in that world, the dark one, where you could you went up into something and then you broke the brick and you could walk along the top of the screen and go somewhere else. Or you'd find one of those tunnels to go into.
Yeah, you could cheat and jump right to world 3 or 5
what
or 7.
What do you call the tunnels? The green pipes. Pipes, yeah.
The pipes.
I don't know. I love that game. I love that game.
It's a good game. I do have it right here.
Yeah, just seeing it. Oh my God. It just.
With duck hunts.
Yeah.
Because Super Mario Brothers wasn't enough. You had to put.
That was fun too. With
the gun.
You had to
throw a duck hunt in there.
Yeah, good times. Man. And then, of course, when it wouldn't work, blowing into it and putting it back in there.
I thought I had a case, with the Nintendo on it, but I do not.
So epic.
I also do have Super Mario Galaxy as well.
In Super Mario 3D World?
Super Mario 3D World I brought. That's not on my list, but this is a fun, more recent
I forgot that one.
Mario game.
Okay, so what's your number one?
My number one is Super Mario. We're still at Ken's number 2. My number one is Super Mario World.
Okay.
on Super Nintendo.
Okay.
That to me is the purest Mario game, and that is one that I feel like you could play it right now, and even though it came out 32 years ago, it still holds up incredibly well. Like all the games from the Super Nintendo era, I feel like hold up the best because they're all side scrollers, and that's kind of stuff just doesn't really age. But the game was just super cool and introduced a lot of fun stuff like the cape, but also the ghost castles started in that game, and those are always super fun. And then the worlds, and I just remember the Bowser fight at the end is probably my favorite Bowser fight. Where he's in the little flying helicopter thing and he like zooms down on you. But it had all kinds of secrets as well. You would go into like the star world, and then you would go into this other world. It was like awesome tacular tubular world or something. So it had a lot of secrets, and it just felt like there was a lot to this game.
Right.
And I feel like it's one that I always return to. I feel like more than the other ones.
Gotcha.
To play it, but
even though you haven't played any of them.
I haven't played any games in quite some time, but yeah, Super Mario World to me is the best of the best. I don't really think it gets any better than that game.
I mean, it is good. It was
again,
on my list. But
I respect Super Mario Brothers 3. I really do, because that's one that really opened up the world too and introduced like the mini games and the ships and stuff. There wasn't a castle, but you got on ships that flew away. So that was kind of a cool thing about that game. And I understand that, you wouldn't have Super Mario World if it wasn't for that game, but it just improved upon everything. That came before it.
I would probably have the third one as my number 6.
Yeah.
I can't really remember the Galaxy 2 very well. It's hard for me to remember the difference between those.
Do you remember what you were doing when you were playing Galaxy 2?
What, holding Liam?
No.
Oh.
You were on bed rest. That's what you played when you were on bed rest.
So I was pregnant. Okay.
Yeah, and they put you on bed rest, and I think Mario Galaxy 2 came out at the same time, so you played that game during your whole...
Yeah, and I beat it.
Leading up to having our son, you were playing Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
I have a whole list all the way to 12. Would you allow me to read it off?
Would I allow you?
I
don't think it's necessary, but if you really feel the need to.
My number 6 is New Super Mario Brothers Wii. I love that game.
Okay.
Super Mario Brothers 3 is my number 7. Super Mario Land 2. We'll give some love to the Game Boy Mario games, the old school Game Boy, the black and white. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. I love that game.
See, I haven't played that.
That was a good one. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is my number 9. That game, from what I remember, did everything that the first game did. It was just as good. It just didn't do it first. It kind of just pretty much copied everything the first one did. Gotcha. So there's nothing really too creative about that one. And my number 10 is Super Mario 3D Worlds. That was a really fun one. Like I said, that's the one that came out on Wii U. Super Mario Odyssey is my number 11. I played that when I was kind of out of love playing video games. It was fun, but I didn't think it was very creative, honestly.
Gotcha.
And then New Super Mario Brothers U is my number 12. And I never played Sunshine.
Right, me either.
I never had a GameCube. That is like my one blind spot in gaming, except for the modern stuff.
Yeah.
I
don't know that. I feel like my brother had a GameCube.
He did. But the funny thing about the GameCube is I think it was the only Nintendo system that launched without a Mario game at that time.
Like, I don't remember what he played on it.
So Luigi's Mansion is the first game that came out. So Luigi was the seller for that. And then they did, I think, Sunshine a couple of years later.
All right.
He had like Spider-Man and stuff on it, I think. I remember playing it with him when I would come over.
Let's see. You already said that, right?
Yes.
I think Super Mario Brothers 2 is better than Super Mario's 3.
I would agree.
Super Mario's Brothers 2 was not a Mario Brothers game.
I would count it. I mean, it had both the brothers in it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's very different.
My number 5 would probably be Super Mario. Okay, you read that too. Okay. GameStop LMAO. Yeah, GameStop. I really need to get a Switch so I can play some of the Mario games. I've only played the ones back in the day. Yeah. They're fun on the Switch too. Our son has a Switch, and we have a game on there, right? Or
Odyssey came
okay,
out on the
okay,
Switch.
gotcha.
Yeah.
One Mario game I used to play was Dr. Mario. It's like a puzzle game.
Yeah, like I said, I love the game
Wow.
Mario Brothers, Mario and Luigi Back in Time or something. You like traveled through time.
Okay.
Some kind of puzzle game.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That was always one of my favorites.
The version of the Mario Brothers video game that I like, aside from the first one, is 3 because he has a raccoon disguise. Yeah, the raccoon tail was cool.
Yeah.
Plus Mario Brothers, he was on Donkey Kong. It's on like Donkey Kong. Zelda. Okay, you read that too. Sorry, I know you were like skipping around. Number 4 is going to be Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe. Is that what you meant? On the Switch?
Yeah, I think they redid it and they added in like Bowser's Fury or something.
Number 3, Mario Galaxy 2. Okay, awesome.
It's a good one.
Remember Mario? He was in a Wrecking Crew on 8-bit Nintendo game.
Yeah, I think he was on one before the official one.
Are you going to the movie? Hell yes, we are. That is why we are doing this.
Tomorrow morning.
We are going to see it tomorrow.
Yeah,
because
should.
The kids are on spring break. I'm off work. Ken's off work. So we got tickets. And let me tell you what, they were almost sold out. Like all of tomorrow, like almost all the seats were gone.
And would you count on us doing a review for that tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
As soon as we get home, we'll plop down and do the review. And
yes, for sure. As much as I've been looking forward to it, I definitely want to talk about it. Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully I'm not very sad when I come out or something. Mario Brothers had a pinball machine on a Nintendo.
You'll know if Michelle didn't like it if we don't do a review. Because she hates doing reviews for stuff that she doesn't like.
I might go tomorrow. Mario 64 is number 2 for me. Yeah, same.
It's
a great game.
Almost the GOAT. Like that and World are like neck and neck for me.
Super Mario World. All my brother would do is throw that damn baby penguin off the cliff.
He would cry. It was so sad when you think about.
Yeah. Mario RPG was great.
That was great, Matt. Yeah,
Remember Nintendo 64 Shadows of the Empire? The sewer was creepy.
I love that game too. Oh, I love it.
For me, number 1, Super Mario RPG, then Super Mario 3, Super Mario World, number 4, Mario 2, and then 3D World.
Good list.
The princess is always in another castle. Always. Always. We're sorry, but the princess is not, or the princess is in a different castle. Where's Sunshine? Yeah, I never played that.
I hope I explained it. We just never played it.
The first Super Mario Brothers didn't have an ending.
You defeat Bowser and you find the princess.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Remember that little bridge? And then when you finally get past him, you hit the little to make the bridge fall and he goes down into the lava. Yeah, but doesn't he like, do you actually save her though? Or does he end up taking her and then that's when the next game starts?
Well, I mean, the next game was the dream where they went completely different. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like you get her. And
it's kind of interesting when you go back and look at it. It's like the first one was so successful. It's like, why wouldn't you all just like repeat that formula? But then they just did something drastically different. Which just goes to show you that they were creative over there. They didn't care about, just doing the same thing over and over again.
Super Mario World on the SNES is hands down the greatest video game ever made. Yeah. What about Galaxy 2?
And that's another thing with Mario is I feel like it stood the test of time because they keep reinventing themselves. Yeah, and it truly is the greatest video game franchise ever.
Oh, yeah.
Like maybe Zelda can compete with it.
Right.
Like I love Zelda.
Yeah.
But like I just feel like as part of like just a pure video game franchise.
Right.
Like you just can't beat Mario. Yeah. Like it just reinvents itself every time.
You can't play Duck Hunt on the new TVs. That sucks. Always had a NES cleaner. I like a Super Mario Brothers All-Stars on a Super Nintendo. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Only 28 likes.
I'm going to go grab something for Cody real quick.
Ken and Michelle, did you guys ever play any wrestling games together like No Mercy or Revenge?
I don't think you ever played a wrestling game with me.
No, I remember watching Ken play though. I don't know. I feel like I might have tried it. But no, it wasn't really my thing. God, he's getting out a freaking case of something. I'm scared. Super Mario Brother 3 premiered on the movie The Wizard.
You did, yeah.
Probably already said, but pretty cool. The first look at Super Mario Brothers 3 was in the film The Wizard. Okay, that's cool.
Got my No Mercy right here.
Wow.
This is the best wrestling video game, and
Ken has been waiting all his life to pull this out, Cody.
This is why I kept this stuff all these years. Probably has all my created characters on it. I created every like horror icon on this game back in the day.
What else you got?
I also brought Turok 2 because it was a black case, and I grabbed both the black cases because I didn't know which one was which.
Oh, I see.
But
Hey,
Turok
Ken
2
and
is
Michelle,
also
if you
great.
could play one PlayStation exclusive game, one on Xbox exclusive game, and one Nintendo. Oh my gosh. PlayStation. So I used to love playing Spyro, and I played Gex, and I played Crash Bandicoot.
Gex was fun.
Yeah.
Gex fell off though quick, like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I loved it. It was like creepy. Like I'm surprised that I liked it, but like I feel like you would have liked it because it was like kind of dark. Like you're like going through a cemetery and like.
I love the original Gex.
Yeah.
I never played them after that though.
But yeah, Spyro, Gex, Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, and I used to play. I think I've told you the same story too. Like I had a little demo disc that came with like our PlayStation, I think, and it had like the first little bit of Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
And I played that demo over and over, and surprisingly, I liked that.
I did not grow up with Metal Gear Solid,
Yeah.
but I played the first Metal Gear Solid in 2008, I think.
Oh.
And that game held up very well then.
Wow.
Like I loved it.
That's crazy.
That's the only Metal Gear Solid
Did you ever
I played.
play Spyro?
Oh yeah, I love
Okay.
Spyro. Never played the
Spyro,
sequels,
man.
but
Oh my
yeah,
God.
the first
That
one.
game was so fun. Like
Yeah.
getting all the dragons, like you'd go up and like they'd get unfrozen or whatever.
Yeah.
And flying around collecting the little ruby jewel thingies, and that game was so good.
I love the because Insomniac did Spyro, and they went on to do Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah, I used to play that.
Those were super fun too.
Xbox games, I like playing the Tomb Raider games, and then Nintendo, clearly Mario. So, what's one of your favorite Xbox games?
I mean, that was my
God of
game.
War?
That was my game and hate it. And that's PlayStation.
Oh,
that's a Sony exclusive.
Whoops.
Xbox, like it's gonna be hard for me not to say like Halo 3 or something because I poured so much time into that game.
Yeah.
With your brother, and there was nights where I would stay up for 8 hours straight playing Griffball
And Gears
on
of
Halo
War
3.
too, though. Gears of War.
Gears of War I loved as well. Sunk so much time into that. Left 4 Dead was a huge one. BioShock. Yeah. If you're talking about like single player experiences, it's BioShock. Yeah.
Those are just games I remember y'all playing.
Yeah.
Do you think we will get the original Mario movie? Do you think we will get the Mario movie a 4K? Ooh, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, guaranteed. Oh, the original. So. You're talking about the original with John Leguizamo and Bob. I think so. I think somebody will do it eventually. I don't know when, but
Mario's has the special edition of 1 through 3.
Nice.
Mario was the ref in Punch Out.
Nice.
I will never upgrade because I hate the Switch so much. Where there is a end credit scene after the Mario movie. Okay, cool.
Oh, nice.
Ken, did you like playing Metroid?
I was never a Metroid kid.
Luigi's Mansion is a good one. Why don't people like pre-ordering movie tickets? But people have no problem pre-ordering movies. Yeah, so I did get our tickets already, but I just waited longer than I should have to get them. So yeah.
I did play the Castlevania games.
And I will tell you why I don't like doing it though. Sorry, I'm changing the subject. But we don't have any kind of like membership with the theater or anything. And they do charge fees for getting your ticket online. So that's kind of annoying as opposed to just going and getting your movie. Like it's already expensive. And then I got to pay like $10 for a fee. So that's a reason not to do it.
Wow, you did that?
Yeah.
Hell with that.
They charge like $1 something per ticket.
I thought you were going to sign up.
I haven't. But I wish I was off work or on spring break, LOL. What do you do for work, Michelle? I work at an eye doctor.
Yeah, but it's your day off tomorrow.
Yep. Our office is closed on Wednesdays. Ken needs to do a gaming stream.
Mid-level gaming coming soon.
We need to do a gaming stream. I 100% agree with you, Ken. No Mercy is the best.
Nothing tops it.
What's the most recent games each of you have played? Ken's is Crash. What Crash was that?
Crash 4. Yeah, I've been steadily working my way through Crash 4 since last summer.
He randomly started playing it again. And then mine would be Tomb Raider, whatever that recent one. There might be another one by now. I don't know what number
that was probably
it was.
The last one.
Yeah.
Shadow of Tomb Raider or something.
Yeah. Ken, WCW versus NWO Revenge was the best wrestling game.
Wrong.
We are rumored to get a Gears of War movie with Dave Bautista as Marcus Ken.
I feel like I've been hearing that for a long time.
Question: could Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon get this kind of treatment?
Maybe.
What do you mean, kind of treatment?
The animated treatments. I don't know how. Because, like I said, with Mario, like that franchise has just stood the test of time.
Right.
Whereas Crash and Spyro have had their peaks and valleys. I feel
yeah,
like.
I mean,
definitely popular.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I wouldn't doubt that they would do it. But
favorite PlayStation game was Kingdom Hearts and Metal Gear Solid, and then for Xbox, Halo and Tomb Raider, and then Mario Kart for the Nintendo. Awesome.
Yeah.
John, what's that name?
Leguizamo.
As Luigi has grown on me. I feel the 1993 movie has gotten a bad rep.
I remember enjoying it, but it was way different than the games.
Did you like playing Dead Space?
Ooh, I love Dead Space.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Dead Space 1 and 2 are like two of the best survival horror games. Like, screw Resident Evil. Like, those are the two best.
Cody says that is the second best.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? Okay.
No, I wouldn't. I was never a WCW guy.
I don't know anything about that.
I'll go ahead and tell you right now, the second best wrestling game is SmackDown versus Raw 2006 because of GM mode, and that changed my life.
Cody is a fan of the original Mario Brothers movie. All right, guys, we are out of here.
We're done.
Yep. Go out and see Mario, guys. Go out and see the new Mario movie. Let's show it some love. I
think it's going to get some support.
Let's thank Mario for what he has done for us through our childhood.
We should. That's why I'm going to see it.
I am so excited. We're going to go see it.
I know it's going to suck, but I'm going to show it love because Mario has what Mario has done for me in my life.
Why are you going to say it's going to suck?
I just did that to tease you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
To tease me? Really?
Yeah.
I'm just so excited. I'm so excited.
Favorite movie we watched in the last week? That's a good question.
It would be a spoiler.
It would. Oh, is it that movie?
I don't know. We haven't really watched a lot, so.
We did watch Shazam 2, and I don't think we're going to do a review for it. Do you want to give your thoughts on that real quick before we sign off?
It was fun. Our kids really enjoyed it, so that made my mom heart happy. Because that's why we went. Like, I wasn't expecting a ton from it, but when I saw how much they enjoyed it, I was like, well, that's good. That's why we're here. So I had fun with it. I'd give it a 3.5 star out of 5.
Yeah, I would give it the same. I had a lot of fun with it. I think I liked it better than the first one, to be honest.
Okay.
So I liked all the monster
like
stuff
the dragon.
At the end. That was cool.
I love my dragons. I thought the dragon was cool. And not all the humor worked. There was some corniness, but again, I felt like it was a nice kid family movie or whatever.
Yeah,
and there were some funny parts that did work, like the unicorns and the little girl
Taste
was
the
funny.
Rainbow Mother.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Good stuff. Tomorrow is a big day for Kenny. Mario on the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I better go to sleep.
Yes.
I got a big day tomorrow.
Yes.
I do got a big
day.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think I literally might get off of here and go play a game. Like, I'm not even joking.
Do it. I don't have anything hooked up.
Well, you're gonna have to hook it up.
If you want me to, I will go hook something up.
Hook a girl up.
But look, we enjoyed tonight's stream. I talk about movies all the time.
Yeah,
I don't get to share my love and passion for video games enough.
Yeah.
And yeah, look forward to Married with Video Games very soon. We're changing the channel, changing directions.
Right.
But we appreciate y'all joining, and we'll see everybody later.
It's me.